Hello guys, this is Street Service TV and welcome back to my channel. But before I start the devotional guys, I'd like to shout out the following person channel. Shout out to Real Blood TV, Heart Bonsalan, Doris Channel, Foreman's Work, Jens TV, Saki Carrion, Michael Aborita, Connie Vlog, Honey Love, Seisha Love, Rosel Badong, Jocelyn Studio, Heart Ivan Lee, Juan Anthony Balmoria, Jamaica Rimolta, Des Villa, Molik Salamada, and even to those who did not join us during the premiere but still napunta pa rin dito para manood at makinig sa devotional. God bless us all, guys.
Rich TV, where you heard it. Number one is on the top. Good advice is they'll never stop. Rich TV, where you heard it. Number one is on the top. Good advice is they'll never stop.
Guys, napansin niyo ba? Napakabilis ng panahon. Parang kailan lang umpisa tayo ng May. Ano ito ngayon? Second week na naman tayo. Thursday na naman. Bukas Friday na naman. Ang bilis talaga ng panahon. Kaya sa kabilisan ng panahon, di natin alam kung ano yung what is onward, what is ahead of us. So, let's cling on to God. Yan, pabalik-balik ko talaga sinasabi yan. Kasi, importante guys, kaysa magsisi tayo sa huli. I guess it's not proceed to our devotional. Let's open our Bible to Proverbs chapter 12, verses 2 to 15. Still, I'm using the devotional study Bible because the words used here is so simplified na maintindihan talaga natin. Okay, the word of the Lord in Proverbs chapter 12, verse 2 to 15 says, "A good man obtains favor from the Lord, but the Lord condemns a crafty man. A man cannot be established through wickedness, but the righteous cannot be uprooted. A wife of noble character is her husband's crown, but a disgraceful wife is like decay in his bones. The plans of the righteous are just, but the advice of the wicked is deceitful. The words of the wicked lie in the wait for blood, but the speech of the upright rescues them. Wicked men are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous stands firm. A man is praised according to his wisdom, but men with warped minds are despised. Better to be nobody and yet have servant, than pretend to be somebody and have no food. A righteous man cares for the needs of his animal, but the kindest act of the wicked are cruel. He who works his land will have abundant food, but he who chases fantasies lacks judgment. The wicked desires the plunder of evil men, but the root of the righteous flourishes. An evil man is trapped by the sinful talk, but a righteous man escapes trouble. From the fruit of his lips a man filled with good things, as surely as the work of his hands rewards him. The way of a fool seems right to him, but a wise man listens to advice. Amen and amen. I guess let's not pray. Lord, what we have just read from your word in the Bible, in Proverbs 12, verses 2 to 15, is a comparable between a good man and a man na walang ginawa or did not belong to you. Lord, there are a lot of advantages kung kami ay nasa sayo, if we work good, if we do good, because you're going to bless us. Much more than God, if we are with you, if you are our God, good na kami, ikaw pa yung God namin. And I know for sure you're going to bless the works of our hands, yung mga plano namin, i-bless mo talaga, O God. Compared to those who is not with you, slothful, lacking nothing, deceitful, and all those negative values and attitude na nasa kanya. Lord, there is none like you. If we do good things before you, because you are going to bless us. Lord, I pray for those good people nandito ngayon. I know they are good because they have that willingness to listen to your word, to grow, and thank you for their faithfulness, O Lord God. in making time with you. Lord, thank you, O God. Bless them, O God, the family they're representing. Bless them in any way, O God, na mga pangangailangan nila. May it be physical, mental, emotional, financial, spiritual, and may matutunan kami, O God, at the end of this devotional. Give us also good night rest so we could gain strength for tomorrow's activity. Na peaceful lang yung night namin, O God. No struggles as we sleep. And welcome the day tomorrow with goodness. Yes, Lord, we commit all these things to you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen and amen. Okay, guys, our focus verse for this evening is found in Proverbs 12, verse 15, and it says, "The way of fools seems right to them, but the wise listens to advice." So, the title of our devotion for this evening, guys, is Listening to Wise Advice. During the American Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln once found himself wanting to please a politician. So he issued a command to transfer certain Union Army regiments. When the Secretary of War, Edwin Stanton, received the order, he refused to carry it out. He said that the president was a fool. Lincoln was told that Lincoln was told what Stanton had said, and he replied, "If Stanton said I am a fool, then I must be, for he is nearly always right. I'll see myself." As the two men talked, the president quickly realized that his decision was a serious mistake, and without hesitation, he withdrew it. Though Stanton had called Lincoln a fool, the president proved wise by not digging in his heels when Stanton disagreed with him. Instead, Lincoln listened to advice, considered it, and changed his mind. Have you ever encountered someone who simply wouldn't listen to wise advice? Yes, ang dami, no? It can be infuriating, can't it? Or even more personal. Have you ever refused to listen to advice? Yes, many, especially those mga negative advices. No? Well, pinapakinggan ko lang pero passive, no? Listen dito, and then passive lang, no? Okay. As Proverbs 12:15 says, "The way of fools seems right to them, but the wise listen to advice." People may not always be right, but same goes for us. Knowing that everyone makes mistakes, only fools assume they are the exception. Instead, let's exercise godly wisdom and listen to the wise advice of others, even if we initially disagree. Sometimes, that's exactly how God works for our good. Amen and amen. Yes, guys, natatawa ako dito. Guys, no, yung mga, kunwari, they talk, people talk, no, on a certain topic, and parang, wow, sabi ko, ang ganda ng idea niya, pero alam mo nang mali. So, well, I'll just listen, no? I'll just listen, then it's up for you if you're going to agree with it or not, no? May right naman tayo to agree with it or not, no? Lalo-lalo na sa politics, so ang dami nating mga idea. Well, I just keep quiet. I also my own idea, pero kay Lord ko na lang sabihin yung mga ideas ko, no? Malay mo, sagutin pa ni Lord yung mga desires ko, yung mga plano natin sa buhay. I usually tell my plans to the Lord, not to the person, no? Kasi alam ko si Lord nakikinig talaga, no? And He will also give us some advice through this devotional, probably reading of God's word to the Bible, listening to music, godly music, and even listening to His still small voice. God even speaks to us in a dream, like what happened to Joseph, na nag-dream siya, di ba? Kaya, I don't listen to people around me, pero ma-discern mo naman kung ano yung mga negative and positive. I welcome positive, but kung negative, ma-discern ko na negative. Well, I also listen, pero ini-ignore ko yan, no? I listen, pero ini-ignore ko yan. I guess let's now proceed to the question. Why are you sometimes reluctant to listen to the wise advice of others? Ah, Hindi naman reluctant, I listen to them pero sinasala ko kung ano yung words na gusto kong kunin sa kanila, 'di ba? 'Yun. I listen to their stories, the conversation, pero sinasala ko kung ano yung kukunin ko sa kanila. Second question, how can you be sure the advice you receive reflects true wisdom? Yun nga, no? Kaya sinasala ko, pinipili ko kung ano yung applicable sa akin, kung ano yung ma-apply ko sa sarili ko. Kaysa, hindi mo naman kasi ma-remember lahat na mga sinasabi mo. Evaluate. Isa sinasabi nila, evaluate what they're saying and then apply what is applicable to you. I guess let's not pray. God of wisdom, teach us your ways and help us to avoid folly. Thank you for putting others in our life who are in a position to offer helpful advice when we need it. Thank you, dear God. Amen and amen. Guys, let's train, as we listen to wise advice. God bless us all, guys, because I know God surely blesses 10 times better. This is again, Rich TV. Kita-kita tayo muli talaga sa muli. Paalam!